Hi YouTube, my name is Kian, and in today's video I'm going to show you what a lot of people do wrong and how you could actually start winning a lot more games. Now if that sounds good to you, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now without further ado, let's get started. So the main thing I'm going to be talking about today is target selection, and you'll get multiple examples throughout this game to show you how important it really is. And the examples actually get better and better and better because the later the game goes on, the more important target selection becomes, right? Now, I'm going to also talk to you about some other things, but mainly it's going to be target selection, all right? Now, first things first. So I play Vladimir in this game. That doesn't matter. I'm going to teach you how to get better in your games, how to perform better, and how to actually win your games rather than teaching you how to play Vladimir, right? My champion isn't really relevant in this game for what I'm about to say. So, context to this game. My team is not performing well. My bot lane is struggling a lot. Enemy Aatrox is really fat. Enemy Jhin is really fat, and I'm doing well. So enemy team is really strong, especially their jungle Aatrox and their ADC Jhin. And for my team, it's basically just me, right? So target selection is what actually made this game like so winnable for me. It's insane. It's a really OP fundamental. First things first here. Why do I go for this fight? So this is the first fight that we're going to be reviewing. We know that enemy Vayne is not here. We know that Cho'Gath was not here. He just showed mid lane. So right now we know, wait a minute, we actually have a fair shot of trying to win a fight here because Aatrox is all alone. So if you can kill this guy and get the shutdown, guess what? We're gonna get this game. We're gonna make it a lot more winnable. So who do I need to focus? Aatrox. Problem is, my Nunu, who was the main guy who would chase down the Aatrox, got hooked by the Thresh. So then we can either chase Aatrox, but he will just walk away and let the Nunu die, and then we're going to get cornered. After they kill Nunu, they're going to come onto us, and then Cho'Gath and Aatrox here are going to come onto us, and we're going to get sandwiched. So the moment this happens, we need to fully go onto this, protect the Nunu. This guy goes in too soon on us, so we instantly change our target selection again towards the Aatrox. You'll see me kite away and focus the Aatrox in the meantime. I ulted him. I'm gonna walk like this. I'm gonna Q him. And now the fat Aatrox is dead and I get the huge shutdown. Right. Now in theory I could walk away here and it's actually pretty good because I would have a very big shutdown. But obviously I'm Vladimir. I have my Conqueror almost fully stacked. So I'm pretty strong. So I can't just turn back in. Right. We're first of all gonna hit the Thresh here. Because if this guy is dead, that's the first guy we can kill. Right. Okay, now he's already too low. He can't really do anything anymore this fight. So now what I want to do is I want to start hitting these guys already. So you'll see that I queue the Cho'Gath here because this guy is already out the fight. My Yunara decides to flash in to finish up the Thresh, which isn't too bad, but it does make the fight a lot harder for me. So now they can turn onto Yunara and kill her. Right. I recognized this fight differently than Yunara. I knew, okay, Thresh is already so low, he can't really do anything. If I want to have a shot of surviving here and potentially getting a triple over just getting one kill, I need to start hitting these guys immediately. So that's what I do. Now, who's the DPSer in this fight? It's actually not Jhin. Jhin is not that good of a DPS champion. So it's actually Cho'Gath. So first, I actually want to hit this Cho'Gath. So you'll see me do my spells on Cho'Gath, try to dodge his spells, and now I get to play versus Jhin. Now I'm super low. Now it comes down to mechanics. Jhin has his 4th shot. I have my pool about to come up. All I have to do is W his 4th shot. And I should be golden. I W it perfectly. I get my red Q up. I have Conqueror. I dodge the W, I believe. We heal up. And we kill him. First prime example of target selection and how to win those fights. And that was not an easy fight. But now I got really, really fat from that. Right? Just because we had the right target selection. Alright. Before we go to the next fight, I do want to show you something. So before we go to the next fight, I want to show you a little, like just one thing else. Bear with me, right? We're going to get back to the concept of target selection ASAP. But there's one thing I do want to say. What is also super important in a game to win your games is applying pressure. And that's like a second mini concept that we're going to talk about. I have a very good example in this game of what applying pressure means and choosing your time. That's why I'm going to include it, right? So we're going to talk about target selection, but Applying pressure is also a secondary concept that's super important to win your games. And because I just had an amazing example of this, that's what I'm going to show you. Right. So what am I going to show you? Enemy team is collapsing my team in the mid lane. Right. They're applying pressure in the mid lane. Aatrox is here, Thresh is here, Cho'Gath is here, right? They're killing my Lulu. They are strong and they're applying that pressure to my team. I'm also really strong. And the enemy team is not applying pressure to me. That means that I am free to apply pressure myself. That means that right now, I cannot just farm and chill. I'm level 10. I'm about to hit level 11 here. Versus a level 8 Jhin. It's not legal that this guy lives when his team is all the way over here. They're killing my team. They're applying pressure. I should be doing the same. And this is something that I see that people lose their games over and over again. Enemy team applies pressure and they just farm and they think I'm going to scale. But scaling doesn't just mean farming on Vladimir or on any scaling champion. It means applying pressure at the right time. When you're this strong, you don't need to scale, right? You just one-tap the Jhin, you're level 11, right? So I know that they just apply pressure mid lane, so I'm going to do the same bot lane. Now I do recognize them. They're already moving towards me. So I need to be doing this ASAP. It doesn't mean that I have to back out. It means I need to be quick with it. So I instantly just run this guy down, no hesitation. And I just keep on running. And then Aatrox comes. I can easily get out here. He's going to flash, but I just W it. I QW and I can get out. Luckily, my jungler's even here. That's even better for me. And then ultimately, we end up killing this Aatrox. But even without my jungler being there, I get the kill on Jhin and I get out. And that's what it means to apply pressure, right? I was so quick with my decision making that Aatrox couldn't get back to bot lane in time. Right? I would just have escaped. And now in this case we killed him. Just wanted to show you that. Now we're going to go back to the main concept at hand. Target selection. And like I said, every fight that I'm going to show you is going to improve in that concept. We're going to see clearer and clearer examples. So let's go to minute 16. That's the second fight. Alright, context. I'm just laning versus Cho'Gath. Right, clearing some vision, Drake is up. So I'm just laning versus this Cho'Gath. And then my Jax came down for Drake. I feel like he should have gone mid lane here instead of bot, but okay. We're not going to kill this Cho'Gath. It's going to take ages, but okay. So we do go bot. He does go this deep. And now who did I see here? I saw Aatrox. Who should I focus? Should I focus the 2-5 magic resist tank Cho'Gath? Or should I focus the fat Aatrox who's going to kill us all? Should focus the Aatrox. So look here. My focus is going to be to fully burst this Aatrox. Right. And he's already low. He's already out of the fight. Right. So it's almost impossible for the enemy team now to win. And my team also got the fat Jhin. Right. But in those fights, I see too many people just... They hit the Cho'Gath. Like, they don't think about it. If you just think about it, the enemy team has no shot anymore of... If Cho'Gath was low because of that fight, and Aatrox was still full HP, we could still all die here, and they could still contest the Drake. Just because I focused the Aatrox, they can't contest anything. So all of this is just free. All of this is just free. Right. So that's one clear example, again, of target selection. It's an easy one. I think this one is easier than the previous fight, but it is still a good example, so I did want to show it. All right, off to an even better example. Let's go to minute 19. How target selection is this important, right? So go to minute 19. It's, I believe, somewhere around here. Again, I don't know why my Jax is not defending top lane. He is trying. This is top Jax, not jungle, by the way. So I'm side laning. I'm doing what I have to do. This guy should be defending top and getting solo XP and gold. He's not. So he's coming down to kill the Cho'Gath. So we're running this guy down. We finally kill this guy. And by the time we kill him, his entire team is here. Now, how do we win this? I'm already low. I'm the only guy that's very strong in my team. My bot lane is super weak. The rest of my team is pretty weak. How do we win this? Right. Now, the way I think about it is like this. This guy is really fat. Jhin is also really, really strong. So I need to focus Aatrox and Jhin. Right. Ideally, I one-tap the Jhin. Jhin is a free kill for me. I'm level 14, he's level 11. If he's ever in my range, I will always target him and one-tap him. That's my job, killing the enemy backline. Aatrox is a frontliner, so not really my job. He is fat, so I do need to focus him. But if Jhin were here, I would first focus the Jhin and then kill the Aatrox. Right? Alright, but Jin is not here, he's all the way over there, so I'm gonna focus the fat Aatrox. I'm gonna ignore the Thresh. So I focus the Aatrox here. Aatrox is dead. Who do we focus now? The Jin. Right? So I flash on top of the Jin, get him low, he's out of the fight. Now, I do think I can chase him here. I can't. Right? So I should have just stayed here. My bad. Then the Vayne comes here. I do see it. And now, how do we win this fight? Well, Jin is already out of it. So Jin can't do anything anymore because we target him correctly. How do we win this? Well, I ignore the Thresh and I focus the Vayne. Right? It's as simple as that. Okay, so we focus the Vayne. Not a second am I focused on Thresh, and that's how we win that fight. Again, fairly easy, clear target selection, right? Next example is going to be even better. So we're going to minute 22. Something around like this. Okay, so we're running down the enemy team. We killed the Cho'Gath, so we're running down the enemy team. This guy, I want to go onto him. But he's right now out of my range. So I'm going to stay with my Nunu on top of the Thresh, right? He's going to root him. We're going to kill him. So we kill the Thresh. Now, what do I see? I see Vayne here. She's not that fat, so I don't need to focus her. Aatrox, turbo fat, need to focus him. Jin, very fat as well, need to focus him. What is my job? Is it to hit this Aatrox? No. My job is to, if I'm fat, to hit the strongest enemy team members. But first and foremost, the backline. I'm very good at one-shotting squishies. Right? So Jin is just a free kill. So what do? I ignore the Aatrox fully. And I just one-tap this guy. And then we finish off the Aatrox. Right. Again, a very clear example of target selection. And you might say, this is super obvious, right? Yet, I do see so many people do this wrong time and time again. Right? Time and time again, people do this wrong. Now when I came back to League after months of not playing, the enemy teammates do this all the time. The Aatrox does this all the time. He's fed this game. The Jin is fed this game. Yet he's never hitting the correct members. They should be hitting me. They're never hitting me. It's insane. It's crazy. That's why I'm showing this. Now I have one more example. And this is going to be the best example out of all of them. As promised. So, it's around this time. Enemy team are pushing our base. Right. We're looking for a fight. My Yunara picks up the Thresh here, which is actually really good. Okay, so we kill the Thresh. We keep on pushing. I ping, hey guys, we can keep on pushing here. All Jax has to do is defend this. He has teleport to come to us. Right. That's all he needs to do. He doesn't have teleport actually. But he can just defend this. Right. That's fine. For some reason he's not defending this. I don't know why. But okay. So, we push mid. We decide to do this. So we pressure them, right? I almost killed the Vayne there instantly. I go a little bit too deep. That's my mistake. So I have to get out. Right. I just have to get out. Now, what is the fight looking like? Who should I focus? Right. If I see Jin, one tap the Jin. No brainer. One tap the Jin. Right. Focus Aatrox. He's also really, really strong. Ignore the tank Cho'Gath. You don't want to be hitting him. I can hit him for healing and for stacking my Conqueror. Other than that, I do not want to be hitting him. And I want to ignore Thresh. Right. So I want to be focusing Jin, Vayne, and Aatrox. Now, first and foremost, I want to hit the DPSer. So I want to hit Vayne. I want to hit Jin, because Vayne is actually back into the game. And then I want to hit Aatrox. That's kind of the target selection. So right now, I'm trying to go on Aatrox. Right? We killed the Aatrox, which is good. Now, Jin is not here. Vayne is not here. So obviously, I just run down the Cho'Gath. Thresh is here. Yeah, whatever. Vayne jumps in. This fight now looks very losable. This is a 4v3, right? And this guy, my Yunara, looks kind of screwed. So if I right now, I'm not super quick with my reaction time, it's screwed. But look what I do. I instantly turn onto the Vayne. Vayne is out of the fight. And now this suddenly looks very winnable. But like very winnable. Right. And that's a clear example of target selection. Right. So I'm going to show it one more time, even though it's quite obvious. Because it's super important that you do this in your games. So here we run down the Cho'Gath. Vayne tries a very good play. You'll see it here. She goes over the wall. And she wants to make a play here on my Yunara. If she kills my Yunara, we're in big trouble. Right? Then it's not looking good. It's going to be 4 versus 2. I instantly flash on this guy. And now my Yunara can still help me DPS these guys, guide them, and boom. Right. So that's what I wanted to show with this video. No more, no less. So what did we talk about? Target selection. Think of your champion. Know what you want to do. If you're Cho'Gath, what do you want to do? You want to tank damage, be annoying to the enemy team. How do I counter that playstyle of Cho'Gath? Just ignoring him. Not hitting him. That's how I make him useless. Not hitting him and killing his teammates. Right? And then also, I don't try to hit the Aatrox too much if Jhin and Vayne are in my range. If they are not in my range, then Aatrox becomes my focus, then the Cho'Gath becomes my focus. Right? That's the target selection. And based on what champion you play, what role you play, that will change. But think about your champion identity. Think about your role identity. And that will determine your target selection in game. And then the second thing that we briefly talked about was applying pressure, right? If you're strong and the enemy team is applying pressure somewhere on the map, you should always try to exert your pressure as quickly as possible to get something back. When they kill your Lulu in the mid lane and you can do something about it, you're strong, kill the enemy Jhin under the bot lane and try to take his tower, whatever. Try to push your lead. Even if you have little time when they're chasing you down instantly, be quick about it. Kill them, go back. Right? Apply pressure. That's the second part we talked about. Now try to be quick with it, not too much explanation, just try to be quick with it, try to be clear with it. If you did like this type of content, please feel free to leave a like to the video and subscribe to the channel. And hopefully I'll see you in my next video.